Lunch? Check. Ready to talk about some scents?
Sure.
Let's do it. Today, you guys, is Volt Lifeproof Grooming, and we are talking all about scents, the fragrances, how they smell. Right now, they have 4 different fragrances, kind of.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean by that?
One's unscented.
I thought I got her. They do have one unscented here, and these are good slappable bottles, by the way. So good. And this is the unscented. First things first. I'm the realist. But give this a smell here. And welcome,
Okay.
guys. Hit that thumbs up. Welcome. Just see if you believe that this is a scent-free option, or is there some naturalness to it?
There's something there that I can smell, but it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't smell like anything. It's something there, but there's no smell to it. It's like if you smelled like stale water or something. Not that that's what that smells like.
Right.
But you're like, there's something.
Correct, right? Because this is unscented. All that means is they have not added scent to it, but you have the carrier blend, which is made up of plant products, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you were to smell, like if you handed me and you're like, here, Dan, have this glass of water. If I were to smell it, I'd be like, I don't know about a glass of water. But at the same time, it's not like, oh, I smell this or that.
Exactly.
So there is a little bit to the naturalness to it. Not much, though. In beard, you don't smell it. I actually really enjoy their unscented. It's my second most used by them. On to my first most used. And this is Two Peaks. Not to be confused with the restaurant Twin Peaks. I think I've actually said that in a video before. I'm like, oh man, I really enjoy their Twin Peaks scent.
Oh
And
gosh.
yeah,
that's embarrassing.
It's not. It's Two Peaks. So give this a smell. Two Peaks. We have I think every family has all their like silly references, and mine is I do 2 Chainz a lot.
With everything that starts with 2.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. All right, Two Peaks. Give your breakdown, your thoughts on it.
Is this like a... So it's minty, but is it like pine?
Mm-hmm. I think
it's very fresh.
The essence of it is that
open.
it's at the top of mountains. It's what you smell when you go hiking and there's pine
How tall
trees.
are the mountains? 'Cause at the top, they don't have trees.
Yeah, well, some of them. Yeah, I love this one. I just recently got more because I used all of my previous one. It's pine, it's invigorating. If it's mint, it's like the wild mint that you smell. It's very, very nature-like. It is I don't know why. I used to, in my early journeys, there was a company that had a similar one. They're not around anymore. And it was loved by so many. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's pine. I have come to be obsessed with pine.
You have.
I love it. Absolutely love it. And this is one of the very best.
That scent reminds me, if you're like climbing a mountain, but then also it's snowing, and it's just like
brisk.
You know how like you can breathe better when it's cold out?
Yep.
It's that.
Spot on. That is literally it. I love it. I would have candles. I would have room spray. I just, for whatever reason, I'm going more and more natural in my scents.
Yeah.
And that one knocks it out of the park. All right, next one up is Outback.
Okay.
Now, this is just our
Smells
opinion.
like steak.
Just our opinion and experience here, no slander. There you go. We used to love Outback Steakhouse, but their quality has gone down so much. We keep giving them 2nd, 3rd, 4th tries, and the quality's just been not good.
Except for the Thunder from Down Under. Ain't talking about the male show.
This is their dessert is gluten-free brownie and ice cream and chocolate and whipped cream. Phenomenal.
It's my favorite dessert in the world. I asked the other day to go there solely for that.
We didn't. I offered, but she's a dessert person too, so that's a lot. All right, Outback.
I love that.
Do you?
I don't know
Interesting.
what it is.
I don't wear this one often, but it could be my fault where, I don't know if you guys are with me, you'll have a scent that you forget about, it doesn't get worked in the rotation, and then you come back to it and you're like, why have I been sleeping on this?
For me, it's like a cologne, but not cologne-y.
Yeah, more natural.
It's more natural. Maybe like a natural man, like musky scent.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to get the epitome of the Outback in Australia, right? This company's all about the environment and nature, and so I think they're trying to get that essence of like kind of like deserty, but there's some vegetation and there's
Is that your opinion, or is that what it is?
I think that's what they're going for.
Okay,
yeah, I think that's what they're going for there. But it definitely, This one's tough.
I love it.
It flirts with cologne. It's on the darker, manlier side.
But then it also is like florally, naturey.
Yeah, it's good. It's perplexing. I can tell you, I've never smelled anything like this.
No, not at all.
Right? The last one I told you, I've smelled stuff like it before. I love it. This one is like, okay, yeah, you did something different here. And so that's really nice. I don't think that they share any of the scented ingredients or the makeups because they don't have to. But it's, yeah, that one's good. That
Love
one,
that.
I got to come back to that. I'll be
Yeah,
fair.
you do.
I'll be honest here. I gotta work that back in because I only get so many days to use oils.
Yeah.
And I'm testing and trying different ones. So if I'm like, ooh, I've got a free day, I'm gonna go with Volt. I've been grabbing 2 Peaks or Unscented every single time. So I got to work that one back in. And then the last one is Drift. Okay. Drift here. I got to open that bad boy and see what you got on Drift. We need the super sniffer, the breakdown.
Okay.
And their scents are not super strong.
No, they're not.
This one I would say is the lightest scent that they have.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It makes my nose tingle a smidge. I want to say that it's some kind of woodsy, piney, like cedary maybe?
Yeah.
But also I'm like, is it a cologne?
I think it's that. Like,
okay.
Everything you just said is exactly what I experienced. Like, it's kind of the thing that they have on, especially on the last two. There's some natural traits to it that's in there. Maybe there's some sandalwood in this. There's a couple of different things, but it comes together as a cologne. It comes together as something where you're not like, ooh, pine, tea tree, and peppermint.
And it's like a little spiced too.
And it easily their lightest scent. So if you're looking for something lighter but still there, definitely they're lighter out of those last two.
It really intrigues me.
And it's one of the ones that you wear it, and it does develop as the day goes on. And the more you wear it, right, I think I've worn this, I counted on this one because it's my least worn out of these ones. I think I've used it exactly 7 times over the last probably year or 2 years.
Okay.
And, which is not a ton, right, I'll give you that. But every time I've used it, my level of intrigue has grown. Like, it's like, dude, again, I know not everybody likes the, at first I'm like, do I like this? And then I wear it, and the second time's like, I think I do. And then the third time's like, yeah, I do, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
And there's something to it that keeps me coming back, that keeps me being like, same thing, it's not super heavy in my rotation, but when I do wear it, I'm like, yeah, I think I do like it.
I want to smell it in like full force.
Like the actual fragrance of it? Yeah.
Like I wanted to smell it and be like, okay, that's what it is, just dissipated a little bit.
Yep, I agree. So it is good. And if you guys have tried any of these, please leave some feedback. We've done giveaways on this channel with them where one time we did 10 bottles out to different people. And so many of you have tried it, whether you purchased, whether you got a giveaway. Let us know your thoughts on the scents down below. Outback is your favorite.
Yeah.
2 Peaks is my favorite, and we'd like to hear from you guys. And I did reach out to the company, and just out of like, hey, I don't want to leave stuff on the table, I think a big thing for you guys is adding more scents. Getting a more
This is all they have?
That's all they have.
Oh, okay.
And so I said, giving them more, and they gave some reasons why they only have these right now, and I'm still going to push back a little bit, and I would love to see more out there. What about a citrus profile? What about an aquatic cologne? A company that bases itself on surfing and the aquatic cologne? Come on now. Like, there's so many options that you could have out there. What about a true, like, dry woodsy one where you have cedar, you have more of the not pine, you know? So I think that's going to be a big leap for them once they're able to go into the new scents.
I almost would like to see the lube changed to beard oil. Solely because the lube makes me think that they're like a car-based company. Yeah. That's why I was confused when you said they're like nature-based. Yeah. And I'm like, but it looks like a car-based.
I agree. I agree entirely. That's also a suggestion I've had. And I just refer to it as beard oil because it is. I mean, and if you're just tuning in, you're like, oh, I've never heard of this company. We did a video last month, and I have a prior review from probably like 6 months before that. So all the information in the world is out on them. We just didn't want to have to repeat and repeat and repeat. So go check those ones out. The blend is fantastic. And they've made so many cool changes. They're the ones with like the refillable and stuff.
And like the cool travel kit that
Sam's
I love.
obsessed with that one. So they're doing great things. I can't wait to see what they have in the future. Sam C, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, drop those comments down below. Thank you for watching. Sam C, Dan C, please stay bearded and stay positive.